What up, Back to family? Happy New Year. We're so excited to see that you made it to New Year with us because we have a lot of exciting things to talk about this year with you, including Chat GPT, the revolutionary technology, AI technology that you probably heard about because it has some of the fastest growing users has ever been happen on any type of media site. And it's going to help you scale all your businesses and just so many possibilities. And we're going to talk about that all today. I'm going to show you some really cool things. Lucy's going to show you some even better things. Like, listen, yo, stick around to the end for that for sure. But first of all, we just got to talk about what is ChatGPT for those who haven't heard.
Yeah, so let's start it off, right? I'm going to be sharing my screen. But before I do that, I got to shout out the Giants real quick. You already know we're starting 2023 the right way. We're in the playoffs after 2016. So all my New York Giants fans stand up. Now I got that out the way. Let's start, right? So everything we share, you're going to be able to follow along because we're going to put the links in the description for you guys. But the first thing is very quick, right? What is ChatGPT? There's a lot of different definitions out there, and a lot of people are saying it's a Google killer, but the actual thing behind it is it's a chatbot, right? As simple as that, and it's by OpenAI. So there's a lot of different articles. You're going to see a lot of different things about it, but essentially, remember, a chatbot that answers questions and writes essays. So basically, whatever question you have for ChatGPT, you enter in this little chat box and it spits out the answer. So it's not like Google where you get a bunch of different links where you have to kind of click and find out what you're looking for. It's actually spitting out exactly what the right answer is, which is insanely freaky, right? And now that we know what it is, let's really quick talk about why we think it's going to be a huge part of the future, but also why we think in 2023, it's going to be one of the biggest stories out there. So, Rel, let's talk about that.
Yeah, in my opinion, bro, you see that it does all these different tasks that we traditionally would have done, right? And it's a lot of labor for us. And also for companies, it costs a lot to get people to do these tasks. But now if you have AI technology that can do these tasks for you, literally for free, you don't even need to really hire people for that. And so this is actually going to be a detriment to the workforce because a lot of people are going to get replaced by AI, in my opinion, unless you figure out ways that we're going to show you today, for example, to now get on the side of using AI creatively to where you're the one making money with it instead of getting replaced by it.
That's a fact. So I think the same thing, right? I think it's going to be huge because one, not only can it help businesses out because now you're able to, it sounds really bad to say, but you're able to take out the human side of things, right? Take out human error and just ask an actual computer to do everything for you. And since it's AI, artificial intelligence, it's literally getting better with time. So every single day, every single hour, it's taking information, absorbing the information and learning, which is insane because this just means that all the things and all the mistakes that we had back 100, 200 years ago, it knows those mistakes, it takes it into calculation, and it makes better decisions based on that. And every day it improves. So I think it only gets better. Now, for the average day person, right? Let's talk about the mixiest part of the episode. This is why we want y'all to stick around. And if you're still watching, just please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. But we're going to show you exactly how this works, right? Things that you could type in, things that you could actually do yourself to figure out how you can make more money and survive in this new year. So, bro, I'm going to give you the screen and you could get started first, bro.
Oh, yeah, I got some heat for them. I got some heat for them, bro. They about to see right now. You guys see right now. All right, so it's Chat GPT here, right? This is what the interface looks like. All you're gonna do is you're gonna sign in really quick. You could even sign in with Google, quick login. Now that you have your Chat GPT up, let's get some prompts, right? So let's say you don't feel like writing emails, and you're like, all right, I'm lazy today. Let's get Chat GPT to do all my emails for me. I can say, write a business email to my boss telling him I want to be promoted to a higher role because my production significantly improved.
Which is crazy because this is going to be huge for people in this new year because we're predicting a recession and we're predicting a lot of people getting fired. So this could be pretty crazy. This is wild.
You see what is coming. Make sure if you're listening on podcasts, you watch this on YouTube so you can really see the capabilities of this technology. Look how detailed this email is. They're telling you exactly what to write, and it's creative, right? ChatGPT is literally creative. Like, and it's not just for business. Like, you can ask it for life advice, right? You can just be someone that needs therapy, and they'll give you therapy. I typed in just now, how can I communicate more effectively with my girlfriend? It says effective communication is an important part of any relationship. They're giving you Tips now, they said tip 1, listen actively. They go into detail about that. Tip 2, use I
Oh,
statements.
oh
That's
my
crazy. I might
God.
use this myself, bro. I need.
Yo, and a thing that we have to talk about for this one, right, is talk about the plagiarism because I know we spoke about this offline, but just tell them what this really is when it comes to plagiarism.
Yeah, so it's funny you bring that up. Like, all right, so let's talk about plagiarism, right? Write a 1,000-word essay about the war on drugs. Let's see. They
And I
giving me
wonder if it's going to be exactly 1,000. It definitely will be, but it's just kind of crazy.
it's insane though. They're giving me an essay, and this is not plagiarized, and that's what's scary about this. So, especially me coming from an education background, I'm feeling for my fellow teachers, man. Like, yo, these students, and if they get a hold of this, you can have a lot of plagiarization. I mean, it's plagiarization that you can't even catch them in the act though,
Right,
because
right, right.
it's authentic, right? It's AI. They're generating it in real speed, and it's kind of concerning to me. Like, they're
Wow,
this
this
is
keeps on going. So this is the thing, right? While this is doing its thing, I want y'all to keep in mind. So for the average day person, this could be helpful when it comes to obviously we just saw students, right? Because now students could actually use this in terms of getting essays, getting math problems solved. If you're struggling in science, you could type in whatever question the teacher is asking you, and you could use this to help you. Because we know for a fact Google is already being used. But this, as you noticed, I explained earlier, it's not giving you different links, right? It's giving you exactly the answer you're looking for. So that is one of the biggest differences when it comes to a chat box versus a search engine, which is why when people say it's the Google killer, it might not be the Google killer because they're two different things, right? So I just want to make that out. And we already showed you. So obviously, corporate America, you're going to use this a lot. Students are going to use this a lot. Now, you want to type in a few more things, or you want me to take something?
I want to show them this. It's on that topic real quick. So look, imagine your boss or whoever you're talking about, your teacher, whatever, gave you something that you don't feel like reading and you just kind of want a summary. You could type in, as you see at the top, I said TL semicolon DR, put in quotation marks, whatever you don't feel like reading, and they will summarize it for you. They will literally.
Wait, so this is something that you literally got from like online or something, and you just didn't want to
I got it from this website. I just
about the week. All right, so explain this for the people who are following along right now.
Oh yeah, for sure. So like I went to a website, I copied and pasted something I didn't feel like reading, and then I put in a Chat GPT instead, and Chat GPT gave me a very small summary. Like, so it's like, let's say you were running late to a business meeting and you're like, dang, what am I going to talk about? My boss
Right.
calls me, whatever. Well, guess what? Now you can summarize whatever. It will summarize anything for you. And I can say, simplify this for a second grader. And it can literally make edits on what they just told you. Now they're simplifying what they just told me. That's more understandable for a second grader.
So if you guys haven't caught up and are not thinking outside the box, right? A lot of businesses are going to use this because people are already using chatbots, right? But this is a better chatbot. And now on top of that, when it comes to sales, obviously, if you put the pieces together, if I have a website, I use this software and this technology on my website as a tool. So people like Rel, when they come on and they have a question, they're getting personalized answers. It's not just cookie cutter. If this person asks XYZ, then the answer is XYZ. No. It's literally personalized. And that's what it seems like, which is going to be insane when it comes to small businesses to generate leads. It's going to be insane for them to actually close out deals. So that's just something I want to point out.
I'll show one last thing before I pass it to you, because I think that we talked about business a lot, but there's a lot of, and you guys can see certain things you could type in. It can write resumes for you. It can write a program for you. I said, bro, I'll torn between these two things. Hopefully you have something for this maybe that you can show them. But I want to show people this one. Like, you can literally
write a story about a girl finding her lost puppy for a second grader.
Yeah, because people don't understand, this thing can literally write authentic stories for you, and you could even, bro, this is insane. So imagine you have a kid, and your kid, instead of going out and buying children's books every day, you could have your kid read books that Chat GPT writes for the kid. Unlimited book access now at this point. You know what I mean? And I could literally be like, make this story have a sad ending. You know, you can make edits to this and it will literally edit it for you. So that's the thing. You can always edit their answers and make it modified for exactly what you want. This is literally your personal assistant for all facets of your life. And there's so much I could share, of course, because the you know options are limitless. But I'm gonna pass it to Newski real quick.
Yeah, I got you. So one thing I wanted to kind of show and highlight, right, was I kind of already did this. So I want to show you guys what I had written out. So I first started, and remember, we're teaching you how this is going to help you make money and be successful. So I started off by just saying ways to make passive income as a skilled worker, right? And it gave me a bunch of different things. So for those who can't see this right now, it said 1, you could rent out your tools or equipment. 2, you could sell digital products or courses. 3, have recurring subscription services, invest in real estate, dropshipping, et cetera, et cetera. So then I added to that and I was like, okay, can you tell me more about the second option? But notice, I'm not saying, can you tell me about selling digital products or services? I'm just saying second option. It knows exactly what I'm talking about, but then it spits out, okay, yeah, sure, you could sell products like ebooks, courses, printables, and then it's telling me literally type of product. So this over here, you could be an ebook, a video course, a printable planner. It's just telling you so many different things, and it's telling you what websites and what platforms to use. I've actually used this myself. Rel and I are going to be releasing a new course for you guys, and we're going to be using these platforms. So I already knew it was right because I've used them. But if you didn't know, you could search it and it's still going to be validated for you. So great sites to use. After that, I'm like, okay, cool. So now you're telling me more things. What if I just want to take the easy way out? I'm like, what's the most popular ebook course out there? It spits out answers for me. Oh, this is what's popular on, but it depends on your audience, right? And then it tells me you want to have a niche audience. Right after that, I was like, all right, can you give me a sales script on how to sell courses? It literally gives me a script on what I want to say. So start by introducing yourself and your course, what course what your course covers, right? What the benefits are, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It keeps on going, which is insane because now if I come around, I'm like, can you give me a business plan for creating a course related to growing social media? Let's just see what it says, right?
Mhm.
It's going to make a whole thing. And now this business plan is being created based on everything I just talked about, which is insane because now it's saying, oh, I already know the first question I would ask your target audience, right? I would say, how do I identify my target audience? And after it does all this thing, because you have to let it actually spit out everything. After it does that, ask this question, it's going to say exactly what to do. So the point that we're trying to make in this whole process right now, guys, it's going to be 2 options that you have, right? When it comes to new technology, a lot of people are either extremely scared of the new technology and they kind of fight it because they don't want to adapt to it, right? Which ends up hurting them. Because if you think about it, I'm going to stop sharing, but if you think about it, guys, if we were very scared to adapt to the internet, what would happen? If we didn't adapt to smartphones, what would happen? If we didn't think about FaceTiming, what would happen, right? But now, since you adapt to all these things, it becomes the norm. And that's exactly what's going to happen with AI. There's so many more tools and technologies and softwares and products related to AI. Chat GPT is just one of them. We're going to go over so many more on Wednesday for you guys. But just remember, either you get used to it, you learn about it, and use it to actually help you scale and develop and make more successful in 2023 and beyond, or you become a regular person and you kind of just fight it until it takes over. So you only have 2 options. I want you to choose the right one.
That's a fact, bro. I mean, like, a lot of people are scared in the industry. Like, I didn't show you guys, but like even for people who are programmers, like it'll help write code for you and everything. And it's like that can be scary because this is without human error now. And so now it's kind of a threat to the industry. But you know, you got to find creative ways to leverage this technology so that it can actually benefit you and not eliminate you. And that's what you have to be creative about now, because you can't let AI just knock you off your spot. You don't work too hard to get here. So everybody, please. But to explore this technology, ChatGPT is amazing. There's so much that we could have showed you, but the video would be too long. So now you to just kind of
definitely play around with it, right? Yeah. I think that everyone should play around with it and check it out. But on Wednesday, as we said, we're gonna drop another video to show you different AI products, right? And dive more into detail of what exactly AI is and how does it continue to actually learn and adapt. So if you're going to be excited for that and you're going to be ready to watch it, you have to subscribe to the channel. So please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Plus hit that little notification bell because we drop
2 videos a week.
And you don't want to miss them. Once again, Happy New Year. Let's kick some serious butt in 2023. We'll catch you on Wednesday. Until then, peace.
Peace.
Soundstripe.